Hey guys, Radical Reggie back at you with another review, and today's game is going to be Deadlight for the PS4. Deadlight is a platform adventure game that really is very unique. Let's take a look.
Just like sharks. When they stop moving, they die. That's how you are, Carla. Save yourself.
Deadlight takes place in Seattle, Washington of 1986 on July 4th of all days. I love how the developers got the look of the Space Needle in Seattle down if we had like probably a zombie apocalypse. But anyways, you play as Randall, a survivor who's actually looking for his family. You run into other survivors in the beginning of the game, but you get split up, and this is where the adventure pretty much starts off. Now, what you want to do is you're always on the move in this game because you're not really safe staying in one spot too long because enemies in the foreground could come after you. You need to barricade doors to stay safe, so you have a minute to think. And of course, Randall will give you clues to what he needs to do, which is really nice. One of the big draws of this game to me was the issue of family. You know, I'm a family man, and you know, Randall trying to find his family compels you to kind of play this game because you want to see him be reunited with his family. So you're doing anything you can do to get there, and you go through some crazy events. The graphics look good for the game, but of course the game is kind of like this, like the apocalypse has happened, so it doesn't really look beautiful in a way that it looks good to like it's beautiful. It's nice on the eyes. It looks good, but it looks good for a zombie game. There's not really much music in the game, so it's nothing like I usually say, something you could bump in your car. You know, you get eerie music sounds, stuff like that, but nothing too long. Because of what I think the developers wanted to do is they wanted to focus on the eerie sounds of the monsters coming after you, so it gives you that, it just makes things really tense. Now, the best part about this game is the controls. The controls feel so good. If you make a mistake on this game, you're going to know it was your fault. You won't have to deal with, it won't be because of shoddy controls. That's a big issue I have with platform games. If the controls are shoddy, man, you won't have patience, or you won't get very far. So to flesh out the story during the game, you get story bits and you get to read notes about characters you meet or past of characters before the apocalypse. That really helps drive the story. I'm usually always excited to see, like, when you get to a certain part of the game or end of a level, what cinematic you're going to see in the game, because the story changes a lot. I won't go into details about it, but it's really interesting, and you'll be on the edge of your seat all the way through this adventure. Now, what I didn't mention before is you can fight in this game, and it's only recommended if you have to. You know, if you see a zombie one-on-one, you can fight them off, but if they start piling up, you really want to get out of there, because once you get to 2 and up, you know, you're pretty much already dead. You know, you don't want to get trapped like that. The game has a couple of puzzles. Well, I won't say a couple, is a few, and you know, they're interesting puzzles. They help change the pace of the game a little bit, you know, so it won't go too fast. You know, a little puzzle to have you stuck for a second, but really interesting. Not too hard, or not too easy either. You get into moments where you could get into a cinematic combat where maybe a zombie will attack you and you have to mash the button to get them off of you. There's a lot of moments like that in this game as well. Keep things fresh. I love how the environments change, though. You know, the weather, you know, could go to daytime, nighttime, rain. It really looks good. And once you get your regular weapon, which I think is the axe mostly, that's what I use. The axe is pretty awesome. You could like hold the button and charge it for a strong swing, or you could just do like a regular slash just to kind of get enemies off you. But usually you'll be using it to kind of open up doors and stuff like that. Just be careful in this game. Running around too fast or swinging your weapon too much will get your character tired. And of course you don't want that, especially when you're surrounded by zombies, because you will start going slow and they will catch you and they will get you, and that'll be it. So make sure you watch your stamina bar. You don't want that to deplete too much. You know, when you see it depleting low, you kind of just rest up a little bit. You can find food during the game to kind of replenish your health, which is nice. It's kind of hard to find sometimes. You have to keep your eye out because a lot of the backgrounds are really dark sometimes. So there's like first aid, stuff like that. I don't remember I saw anything like crazy like in Final Fight where, you know, if you bust a trash can, there's like a cheeseburger in there or something like that. But, you know, like I said, there's health items around to help you out, and there's also traps to set They help knock out zombies if they're in your way. Sometimes during gameplay, your character can hallucinate. You know, that happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. You know, it just goes with the game. But you know, it's just that he's been through a lot, and you'll find out more of the story as you go on. So lots of stuff going on in this game. You have to have your wits with you on this game because anything can happen. You know, whether a bridge breaks, a car alarm goes off, you got to be ready to move. And that's one thing I like about this game. The pacing is off the wall. You got to keep moving. I love that pace. So just to give you a little history about the game actually came out, I believe, it was in 2012 or 2013. I can't really remember. Sorry. It was a download game for the Xbox 360. I liked it a lot, so I downloaded it, but now it's available for the PS4 and Xbox One as a physical release in PAL territory, so be on the lookout for it. Hey guys, so that's my review on Deadlight Directors Cut. Really cool game, man. I played it a couple of times, and a secret about this game is a lot of people don't know about is that if you play the game on Nightmare mode, and that's after you beat the regular game, is that you'll get a different ending, which is pretty cool. So, Deadlight is definitely a game you want to have in your collection. Now, this game, like I said before, was only released in PAL territories, so you'll have to get it from there. It's not expensive, but, you know, it's definitely worth having a physical copy of this game. You could download it as well off the PSN, I'm sure off the Xbox Live Network. But like I said, we're all about the physical media on the Radical channel. So anyways, guys, hope you liked the video, and I will see you later.